Guys, business partners, friends, future friends, how are you? This is Marita Bladh coming to you live from Gothenburg. A very rainy day here in Sweden, and I hope you have stolen the sunshine from us. All right, so this is part two of my series. I'm helping you to get the eyeballs, people to notice you and your business, because I'm guessing that either you're a business owner or you would like to become one, or maybe you want to become a networker. I don't know. Anyway, nice to see you here, and welcome even if you're watching the replay. And today, but yesterday, but first of all, let me tell you that the technical stuff when you do a Facebook Live is really interesting, because one day there is sunshine, one day there is rain, and you never know how much light you should add to your video. So, it's really it's really interesting. Okay, enough of the tech stuff. Okay, so yesterday I was talking about how you can. Now I've forgotten what I talked about. Now I talked about my Facebook business routine. This is very important because you want to learn the Facebook algorithm to help you, or help more people to see what you are posting, of course. And on a business page, you can pay for viewers, but you can't do that on your personal profile page. So let them to interact. That is the best. And of course, you should spend time on visiting your friends' posts, read them, like them, and most of all, you should comment on them, because then Facebook, they think that you want to stay connected, which means that more people will actually see your posts. So that's super important. And always take at least 15 minutes before doing a post or a Facebook Live or anything to reach out and connect with people. Remember, Facebook is a social network, and yes and no. People come to Facebook to find a business. Yes and no. But most of all, it's a social network, so remember that. And always, of course, you have to provide value. I mean, would you like to follow you? That's a good question. Would you find yourself interesting if you were someone else? Hmm? So anyway, today we are going to talk about that facts tell and stories sell. Um, Today, we have our cell phones, and we scroll and we scroll and we scroll, and we get sort of numb. And suddenly we see something appeals to us, and we click like, and then we scroll, scroll, scroll. So if you have watched any documentaries or social shows on TV, then you know that when people get teary-eyed or choked up when they are telling a story of something that happened to them, the camera always focuses in on them. And why is that? Because we want feelings. We want what is real, what is authentical, what is not has not been edited. We need real stories. We need real connection with other people. So that is why it's so important to reach out and connect with people on a personal level, on an emotional level. I mean, if I sit here and I tell you that 25 years ago, I became a widow and suddenly was alone with two small children, two babies. My son was 2 months old. I mean, it is not very, it's not very grabbing, is it? No. So you need to step into your own feelings before you tell a story, if you want to, really reach out to other people. And this is not very hard, because every person you see out there, no matter how successful they look, how beautiful they are, how rich they are, how poor they are, if they're long, tall, short or small, everybody has a story. Everybody has been moved by life in some way. Some more, some less, yes, but everybody has, a story to tell you. And why the story is so important is because we identify with other people. If one person tells one story, it doesn't grab us, but when another person might say the same story, suddenly feel, it's something in the voice, some tweak in the words, something grabs us. And like I said, we want to feel emotions because the reality is quite harsh, right? So that is why it's important to connect with your audience on an emotional level. And even if people seem secure, you can bet that they are quite scared, on the inside. You couldn't tell, but I have a pulse, a good pulse, because pulse is good, flatline is not good. But to do things which are, a little bit outside our comfort zone is very good, because then we feel alive. And that's the same with emotions. And that's the same why stories are, the way to connect with other people. All right. So what you can do when you start on Facebook or, restart or whatever, is to take a minute before you post something and not think about yourself. Think about the person who will read your post. Because if you post something that life is, life's a bitch and this happened and they were mean and that and blah, 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 it's not really providing value for the other person. The other person might reach out to you and answer with hugs and kisses and things like that, but it doesn't provide value. So when we experience some sort of hardship, it's also very good to remember to, in the same post, you know give the thing away which made us turn. We had a bad morning, we were in a fight with our spouse or with our children or our dogs, and just posting that isn't very, it's not very valuable to anybody. But if you say, but then I realized that every day above ground is a good one, or then, this person said to me, or, something, because then it becomes valuable. Then you give away the key, which will help other people to change their mindset or state of mind. Because, we say here in Sweden, then I'm guessing that wherever you are, it's the same. Like a farmer 100, 200 years ago, they received as much information in a lifetime that we get, in a day. So it's very important to be the one who delivers, the good news. No bad stuff happens, but we have a key or something happened which turned it all around. All right, so you have to take people on a journey, an emotional journey, maybe an exciting journey, depending on what your topic is, what you're working with, and also be real and authentic. It's very important. So let me see my notes. Like I showed you yesterday, I spend a lot of time learning stuff. And when I learn it, I try to implement it right away, because if we don't have, any tools for implementation, it becomes useless. So we need to have tools how to implement. All right, let me see. So if you think that your story is boring or nothing special, think again or tell your story in a different way. Okay? I think that this will be all for today. Remember to connect with your audience, in a heartfelt way, Think twice before you post, only to bitch about something, and always give some sort of key on how people can, turn around their lives because they learn something from you. All right? Okay. Thank you for today, and I'll see you again tomorrow for part 3. It will be very exciting, I'm sure. Okay, enjoy your day, and see you soon. Bye for now.